why this farm? Like, what was it about this place that really
It was
made you?
only one of 5 available, and the first family was too difficult to deal with.
No.
No.
But we kept coming back to it, right?
We did
So what
keep
was it
coming
about
back.
this place that just attracted you to it?
It was super old. I dumbly had this great dream that I was going to restore a house from the 1700s. It's dumb.
It's been great. What are you talking about?
I think it has a really unique history, which is there's not a lot of old properties like this that have 2 barns attached. The fact that it has an upper barn and a lower barn, and they're both attached to the structure of the house, is really cool. You commonly see one attached structure, but not usually both of them. And I think in my dreaming days, I imagined us in the winter running through the barns to this beautiful greenhouse. I think when we saw it, we could envision building something here, and like a legacy to give back to other people. I mean, it's just such a beautiful structure inside. I mean, you can see all the way it's framed. And I think that they just, people don't build things like this anymore. And I think I connected with the irony of it. When this place was built, we couldn't be married, obviously, or own this place as women. So it was kind of cool to be the people who kind of restored it and made it. I think we saw it as a legacy for our children, a place for them to come back to with their children.
Yeah, and it's kind of cool to imagine like who was here before that, who they were, what they did, how they did it, and to see how we're doing it. Who, like she said, who's doing it and how. Such a big difference between then and now. But same structure, and bringing it back to farming, same structure, same land, same practices, 200 years apart is kind of cool.
So inside the barn, we're hoping to build a co-op store, which is pretty unique. There are a lot of farm stores here in New Hampshire, a lot of roadside stands, and it's really cool. But if we work together and we have a co-op where other farmers can come sell their products and they're only just paying a percentage of what it costs to keep the store running, instead of us buying from them at a wholesale price. And now because when you start doing that, you start trying to drive down your prices to make a successful business model. And now you're trying to find a farmer who's going to sell their pint of tomatoes for 25 cents less than the other farmer. And we're just competing each other out, and it just becomes a race to the bottom. And so we're hopeful to be able to have a co-op on kind of where the Laurels Farm is back. And then in the front area, we're hoping to build a community center where we can teach people how to farm, but not just to farm, right? Like how to grow herbs, how to cook, just all the skills that I think we've missed in a few generations. What is the event called?
The event is called Raise the Roof at the Laurels Farm. And we hope to raise money in order to be able to do the work that needs to be done on the barn. This will allow us to do that over the winter and hopefully open in the spring, allowing classes, community, and just we're hoping for a big grand opening in the spring too. So that should be fun.
I think the event is also for people to come meet us and the board members, so that they can kind of talk to us and kind of and get to see the space. I think a lot of people, tried to tell a lot of people, but if you haven't seen the space, it's hard to get excited about it and want to donate. So I think if you can see the space and imagine yourself taking a yoga class or learning how to cook or bake bread or any of those things, I think it just makes the excitement that much more.